back to this week's episode of One Foot in the Air, One Foot on the Ground.
1 foot in the air, 1 foot on the ground. Actually, not a bad. That sounds like a good radio show
That sounds like a good band name.
where they call in and they're like, "Hey, man, I fell off the wagon last night.
I broke my leg.
Broke my leg. I literally fell off the wagon. I literally fell off the wagon." What is that referring to? I fell off the wagon, like back when there were wagons, people fell off. You're like, drink until you die. Like, I don't know.
I want to say that the wagon is you're riding the prohibition wagon.
Yeah, they fell off.
I think.
I just like a scenario where a guy he falls off and they're all like, drink.
Why is it fall off the horse though? Like,
What do you mean?
because it's the same. Those are both the same. Like, there's fall off the wagon, fall off the horse.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like,
I think
why
because the wagon has stuff on it.
yeah, but like, is that your baggage? Because I don't understand. Why is that in relation to you, or why are you half in the bag?
It might go.
Who comes up with these fucking sayings?
Yeah, half in the bag.
Like, I'm half drunk, but like I'm two sheets to the wind.
We also we love a saying like, I half in the bag. I'll use that like I made it, but I didn't make. And we're all in agreement. These are the sayings where I can get you to understand what kind of life I'm living.
Yeah.
With a few words.
I say things like, I want people to think I'm the first person who said it.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I think that's a predominantly white guy problem.
You think? Well, because everything black dudes say is the first time.
Because they're cool. Like, they're all cool. They're really cool comparatively.
They are very cool comparatively. How's your
my foot? I got it rewrapped. You ever go to the doctor and know right away your specific nurse is stupid?
Not stupid, but sometimes they give off like a very questionable energy.
Like, I go into this is 3 weeks post surgery. I'm nervous because like I'm getting it unwrapped. Never seen it. It's been a while, Like, and I'm getting it clean. Stitches are coming out. A lot of stuff's happening on that day. And first couple minutes interaction with this nurse, I really am like, I want to say, can I get a different nurse right away? The things she's saying, the comments she's making. Yeah, like I'm kind of new to this department. Actually, I'm not new. I've been doing this since last December. And I'm like, that's not even a year. Your experience level, not super high. You're right away, not super like reassuring me that everything's going to be okay.
You're thinking how busy you've been in that year.
Yeah, like you better have seen 25 guys a day of foots.
Yeah, you better be giving happy endings.
And then the doctor comes in. He's like, hey, we're going to unwrap this. We're going to clean it. We're going to take the stitches out. I was like, take the stitches? I thought stitches were still far down the road. I didn't know they were coming out right away. He's like, yeah. And then we're going to rewrap it with the 4-foot dressing, it's called. And I'm like, why are you telling me? But then I think he was telling the nurse. And then she's like, 4-foot. I don't know if I've done that one before. And I was like, right away in my head, red flags. I was like, oh no, not happy about this. And then he's like, well, it's the one where you do this, this, and this. And she's like, oh yeah, I think. And see, the reason why I'm upset is because I've been where she's been before, right there, where you're about to lie your way through doing something. And I've done it.
Like she spilled the beans. When she said, oh, I don't think I know that. And then when the doctor's like, bitch, you should know it.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, no, I do actually remember how to do that the one time I did it. But listen, I have confidenced myself out of doing things many times, okay? And it's always never really went as good as it could. But in this time, I'm on the other end of that. And I'm thinking, I want my foot to heal really well. Bitch, learn it right now.
Practice outside on a couple other foots. Come back in, give me this.
So he says, hey, if you're doing it, if you're wrapping his foot, just call me in when you're doing it, and I'll be there.
I'll supervise.
And that's fine. And that made me feel a little bit reassured. I was like, he's going to be here. If she fucks it up, he's just going to take over.
Yeah.
Lo and behold,
she doesn't call
we
me.
get through all the stuff, and then she just starts wrapping, confidence leading the way. Another nurse comes in, does one of these in the door. This is when I was a red flag up. What are you doing in there, Kelly? She's like, I'm doing the 4-foot dressing. That's not the 4-foot dressing. Dude, I looked at Michaela and I was like, oh no, like I'm going to say something. Other nurse puts on gloves. She's like, you know what? Seems like they were having also a disagreement because the things they were saying some stuff to each other. I had 2 women arguing with each other over my foot.
Yeah.
So they both do it. They finish. And I look at my foot and I was like, I wasn't super happy with the end result.
With the wrap.
It looked so loose that it wouldn't last the weekend. It looked like 2 people who've never done it before did my foot exactly like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of go, hey, miss, is the nurse still around or is the doctor still around? I just want to ask him some questions. I had some things like wrong with my leg post-surgery. I just want to ask him. Yeah. I did have to ask him the questions, but I was using that just to get him in the room.
Yeah.
He comes back in without her. I'm like, hey, doc, I did one of these points. What do you think about this? He's like, well, I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. And I was like, I'm not. He's like, you want me to do it? Yes. So he did it. So he did it. Yeah, he did it. And I feel way better.
Tighter?
Way better. Oh, my. Not just tighter, like crispy. Like, he's the doctor who does this.
Yeah. He made it up. He might have invented it.
I don't know.
What's the 4-foot dressing?
It's because it
sounds delicious.
It's because it's on your 4-foot, which is like the top like 2/3 of your foot.
Okay.
It's wrapped around the instep of your foot.
So now your heel's exposed.
Your heel and your toes.
Wow. No sock, eh? You haven't had a sock on for 3
No,
weeks.
I went to my buddy's house for a little bonfire last night. Had to blanket up my foot because it was cold.
Yeah.
I have to go hunting next week.
What do you mean?
Don't ask. I guess when people say that, like nobody has a gun to my head.
Correct. Well, hopefully
I want to go and am going
hunting.
Yes.
Is there? Feels like there's room for error.
Not really a handicap accessible sport.
Feels like it isn't.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah, there's terrain.
There's terrain. It's snowing. It's cold.
I don't think you can go.
I'm going.
Why?
I'm realizing that I'm stubborn.
Okay.
And I feel like if I use this as an excuse because I also did it, I'm a weak man.
I think you will not go.
I'm 100% going.
I think you think that.
I can tell you that the plans are set in stone, my friend.
But it's outside.
Yeah. I'll wrap my foot up in a blanket.
And you can't even sock the foot.
I might get like a big knit sock. We'll see.
You have fucking toes out.
Toes out -10. Imagine that.
And
-20.
you're like, I gotta go shoot a deer.
So frostbite now and a broken foot.
Yeah. For not
10
much.
days.
And you're gonna drink.
We'll see.
You shouldn't. You know what happens? You're going to be out there, you're going to be drinking, and then there's going to be moments, not long.
I would assume they're not
gonna... that you forget about the foot.
I hope not.
Of course you are. Think
and
of how
I'm
many
step
things
on
are
it?
there to... Not even just step on it, just like you're going to lightly forget for a second that you have this ailment. Like, just picture, you're just up here, you got the foot exposed, you go to grab something, and like maybe it's enough distance away where you're like, let me fucking get it. And then you reach over and the foot goes. Yeah.
The pins, dude, the pins are bigger than you think.
They took them out or they're still in?
No, 3 more weeks. The pins are in there.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to assume, when is it? When is the hunting?
2 weeks exactly.
Yeah, I'm thinking in Ottawa, right?
No.
Where at Sioux?
Yeah, I'm going back to the Sioux.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to make it. I think here's my guess. It's going to get cold. The toe's going to get exposed to the weather. And you're going to be like, what am I doing?
Okay.
But, I mean, at that point, you're also like, what, 5 weeks into it?
I'll be 5-6 weeks in, yeah.
So that's not bad. I mean,
I'm on the mend.
You're on the mend.
But I drove myself to Toronto and back the last 2 days. So.
With your foot, by yourself?
Left. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, left foot driving, right foot
Why?
up on the dashboard. I was this the whole way to Toronto.
What would the ticket? What would the ticket?
It's not
be?
illegal. It's not illegal to drive like that.
Sir, we're going to give you a $70 ticket for being too comfortable in the car.
Sir, does this look like a lazy boy with wheels to you? You doing? That was
License and registration. Okay, let me find it. Can you actually go on my glove box? I can't reach. Why were you in Toronto?
My buddy was getting married.
You get invited to a lot of weddings.
8 weddings.
Yeah, I don't know if you can keep those numbers up.
I hope that's the last time that happens in my life.
Like 8 in a year?
8 in a year will be the max for me.
I'll never go to 8 in a year. I guess when I'm older.
Yeah. Well, no, this is the older. We're at the older now. When you're older than this, you go to funerals.
Yeah.
It's weddings, babies, funerals.
Funerals really need a redesign. I think they have rebranded them a bit.
What, to like
with the celebration of life?
A party?
Yeah. You don't think?
I think like you walk into a funeral and there's like a DJ. There's
Why
like
not?
a casket, open casket. There's a DJ and people are like dancing in line going to see the family. Like, can't wait to hug you.
Or like, I think DJs should be standard. That should be, on a DJ's resume, it should say weddings, birthday parties, funerals. And then you go, whoa, funerals. And then that's a conversation starter, right? You're talking to a DJ. He goes, a funeral. Well, you're like, well, how the hell is that?
He's like, you never, listen, I knocked the socks off that party.
Dude, I hit them till they died. You're like, what? You made people feel like they're going to die? Yeah, from exhaustion of
DJs
dancing.
at a funeral, that's a genius.
You don't think so? I mean, think about it. Why do we go to a funeral and everyone's like, let's feel like he died today, or they died today.
I think that is the proper way to feel.
You think so?
If it's somebody close to you and important, yeah, I think you should be sad.
Well, of course you're going to be sad, but like just the energy of the funeral, like, hey, just come shake my hand somberly and stare at my really sad face.
I think I hugged a lot of people
At a funeral?
when I was, at my grandmother's funeral. I was
Yeah,
hugging a lot.
you're trying to give them joy and
A
happiness.
lot of people were hugging me too, and I don't like it too much. But
You don't like a nice rap?
well, especially when it's like a lot of people because they would know my mom and my sisters, like older people,
Yeah.
and they're those old Italians, and they're coming, and they're like, "Oh, are you Pina's grandson? You're so big."
Grandson, son.
Or Pina's son. Sorry, Elena's grandson. My grandmother. They were saying that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're so big.
you're so big. Oh my god! And all like when somebody older, like my grandmother, God rest her soul, is old, like 96 years old.
Oh, wow.
Everybody that's coming to see her is like
Same.
95 years old.
Yeah, same.
So they're
same
like,
grade.
I have this theory that like these old people go to these funerals to be like, you fucking did it, eh? You beat me to, you stupid.
They were hugging you goodbye.
They were trying to say goodbye.
They were saying, hey, she's me. I'm the same as her. And it's close. It's closer than I want it to be.
I listened to this podcast yesterday while I was driving to Toronto.
Yep.
And old Quentin Tarantino, that's not his name, but that'd be cool if that was his name. He was talking about making movies, obviously.
That's what he
And
does.
he was saying that, which it was interesting. This is why I'm bringing this up. Is interesting. He's like making a movie, getting it directed, screenplay, the studio. That's none of that stuff. None of those things are hurdles when you're making even a good movie. The biggest hurdle people don't realize is the NPAA. The people who rate the movies in America, the people who pass a rating, whether it's family, PG-13, rate. You need at least R to have a movie to play in America. You can't. And he's always going for R's. Every movie he has is an R. He's okay with that. He needs an R. But his movies always start as non-rated. They won't. This film will not be rated because it's so bad, right?
Okay.
And he was using the example of Kill Bill was one of the toughest ones he had to get rated because of the 40-minute bloodbath scene. of Beatrix killing everybody.
In when they fight in that Japan,
They fight in that big restaurant where
restaurant,
she's killing like 100 people and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah,
and he
great.
said the interesting thing I learned over the years with all of my movies, and especially with Kill Bill, is that Americans don't have a problem with blood. They have a problem with the red. The red is the problem. Blood spraying everywhere. He's like, in Asia, they get it. If you watch Kill Bill full release in Asia, in color, that whole scene, not black and white.
Yeah.
He's like, I discovered if you put it in black and white, nobody cares about the blood. That's why the scene that came out in America in the 2-part movie is in black and white. Because he said if he tweaked it, here's what he was saying. If he somehow, because what you do is you show these people, these ratings board, you show them screenings. Then they give you notes. And then you fix. And they give you more notes again on the second, like, or third. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times. Because you have to make these cuts to make it not as, okay, if it's gruesome, it can't be gruesome for this amount of time. If it's this kind of gruesome, it can only be this kind. So he's making these adjustments, and he's like, if I were to have tweaked it, even if they let me put it in color, I know that the Surgeon General of the United States is going to put some crazy reviews in papers saying this is all about blood and gore, and people will only remember that of the movie. But that's because of the red. So I changed it to black and white, and nobody said a goddamn thing about my movie.
Crazy.
Yeah. And only the Western world.
Where did he figure out the red part?
He just, based on his research and the people he talked to and talking to that agency board, people have a problem visualizing the red. So if you notice in some movies, some older movies that have gone through this, like it's not even that it's black. Sometimes you'll see the blood will be tinted more orange or a little bit of a different color than that bright red. Bright red is associated with that blood, which is associated with like death and gore. People don't want to see that. Bad, which is so interesting.
But yeah, in Japan,
in Asia in general, and Italy, he said, both got released in color over there.
Wow.
They don't give a fuck about that stuff. They don't care. They get it. They understand that this is what
they get. That it's just a movie?
Like those kung fu style movies that Kill Bill is, that's a normal thing. Where you cut the arm off, where you cut the arm off and the blood is squirting out like that. That's not real. That doesn't happen in real life.
No, of course.
So they understand that it's an exaggerated form of like this martial arts violence.
Yeah.
Because if you watch anime, all anime is like that, dude. Somebody loses a limb, there's blood everywhere.
I guess so. I like the idea that in the West, you got to manage people.
You got to manage the consumers, the people consuming your product.
I like that. Like they're dangerous. You're like you can't like don't show them the real thing.
Can you believe that we are just kind of weaker over here?
I don't know if it's weaker. Weaker. I get what you're saying. I think you mean less responsible.
Yeah.
Right? Because if a guy sees, apparently, if over here we see it for real, some ideas. People are going to get some ideas.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we suck, kind of.
Yeah, but over in Japan,
they're like, that's normal.
Cut his head off.
Cut it off. Let that fountain spray.
I'll take candy. You guys got any fucking Kit Kats back there? Like.
So now I remember you and I talked about a couple weeks ago, like there's these periodic re-releases of Kill Bill in theaters, full, like no breakup. It's both movies as one, like it's supposed to be.
I feel like I might even watch it today.
Dude, in that one, full color.
Wow.
That would be cool to see. So the Japanese version of the movie, if you were to buy it, is in full color.
You know, you messaged me something, and I think you're 1,000% right.
Oh my God, tell me now.
You know when you messaged me the one battle after another, like flop.
We'll talk about talk about what that's about though.
Well, when you said, and I think this is exactly right, where it's like it needs to make $250 million. It's probably barely going to make $100 million or whatever.
It said 350 to break even.
Whatever it was is so much. And when you said, I think this is just movies now.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think that
The cost to make the movie is too much for what you're expecting of the audience going to watch it. Any movie.
because you know what the real sweet spot is for a movie, like the price. I think under 100 million is
Yeah.
what like you need to hit that. But now like just the salaries for some of this shit.
Like Leo and Benicio del Toro cannot be cheap actors to have on your film.
Yeah, I wonder what he made on there.
But like I think the bulk of that 350 million is coming from those damn VistaVision cameras.
Yeah, shit also just costs more to make.
But is that expensive, the VistaVision? Those are old cameras. Like, what's his name is the guy that gave them the cameras, right? Kit from Gone in 60 Seconds. Kit.
Yes. Yeah,
What's his name there? Giovanni. Is it Giovanni or something?
Ravisi.
Giovanni Rivisi.
Yeah, because he like
isn't that
restored
crazy that he does that? Dude, if that was me, I'd be like, you want to make your movie? 200 million. Okay, too much? Sorry. 150 million. Like, just
Whatever.
like whatever's acceptable for the studio to pay for the fucking movie. Like,
Well, I'm trying to figure out what Leo made here. See, because it's really a movie's earnings at the box office almost don't say anything about how good it is.
well, maybe.
Because
I agree, but also disagree.
I agree. I kind of agree and disagree with it. Like,
That's
I
like
feel
saying pop music is not like because pop music is not always good music, but it's popular music for a reason. Everybody listens to it. Like it's on the radio, it's in a movie, it's in a TV show. They're getting interviewed.
Yeah, I just mean like, just because something from a performance perspective didn't earn a ton of money, does that mean it's not
When did it come out? What day? What month? September?
like Avatar
Yeah,
is the highest grossing movie of all time?
the first one.
The first one. Is that the best movie of all time? No.
No. No.
The second movie is Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the best movie of all time, but it's pretty freaking good.
Great movie.
Pretty close.
But
it has
like-
everything you need in that movie. It has comedy, has love, it has action, it has sadness.
Here's the top 10, starting from 1. Avatar.
Best movies of all time? Or
No,
most
highest grossing.
Okay, go.
Avatar, Endgame, Avatar The Way of Water, Titanic, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Infinity War, No Way Home, Jurassic World, The Lion King 2019, and then The Avengers.
So 4 movies are Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Star Wars The Force Awakens is crazy to me that that's up there. Titanic makes complete sense.
Does. Totally
So
does.
wait, also 3 movies in that are James Cameron movies,
Yeah.
right? Both Avatars and Titanic.
Well, that's
Is
why
there
they let
another-
him. That's why they let him do whatever he wants.
He makes so much money for people. How much money? Can you check his net worth? James Cameron net worth.
I don't really like that he has spent so much time on these movies.
On the Avatar movies?
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
how much?
800 million,
Dude, that is insane for a I bet you he's the highest paid director of all time.
probably.
By far.
But like, he made shit.
That's liquid, I bet you. I bet you he has that in his bank account. I bet you he does. What LLC does he have that's worth 800 million? Like what is
Dude.
he doing?
Fucking this motherfucker. Look at these movies:
Give me the 10. Give me top 10.
Terminator,
Yes.
Aliens, Abyss,
Dude.
Terminator 2, True Lies, fucking
Yes.
Titanic,
He deserves it.
Ghost of the Abyss, and then Aliens of the Deep, and then just Avatar.
Yeah, that's so. I have an unpopular opinion about Avatar.
Sad as shit. It
I think
sucks.
he just needed to make the first one, and that was it, and then quit while you're ahead. You don't need any of the other ones.
I agree.
Because I don't like. I watched the second one when it came out in theaters. Wait, I saw it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Honestly, it made me not like it because of what it is. I was like, I don't need to watch this.
I think that those movies will be like, you know how he wants to put out 5 of them?
That's crazy. He's gonna stop after the next one for sure.
Well, not if it makes another fucking $2 billion. The first Avatar almost has grossed $3 billion.
What's the second one grossed?
So Avatar, 2.9 bill, Avengers Endgame, 2.7. But Endgame will probably pass it because Avatar was made in 2009 and had a re-release, and the re-release brought the money up. Avengers Endgame will have a re-release, and a lot of people will go see that.
I would go see that in theaters again.
Like they're going to re-release Infinity War, which made $2 billion, and Endgame. They will probably make another at least $500 million.
Isn't that crazy that it's boiled down? These studios have to re-release a movie. Like that's where we're at, dude. Okay, think about this. Let's bring this back. Let's roll it back to one battle after another. Okay, fantastically made movie.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. You can re-release that movie 100 times. Nobody's gonna. Fucking, nobody cares.
I don't disagree with the re-release. I think that they are trying to understand what the cinema's for.
But that makes me mad.
It's like a marketing platform, right?
Yeah. I just feel like people who watch movies and enjoy them understand that some movies are meant to watch in the theaters and some are not. Like you could save money probably by the way you film a movie just to put it right to Blu-ray or streaming.
See, I don't.
Like, does Netflix have it figured out right? Because they pay for the movie to be made. They just put it on their streaming service, and everybody's paying for it.
Well, they're the reason the world's fucked.
Oh, they ruined it.
They kind of ruined it. But this new Frankenstein movie.
Is that the one with who's in that? I saw
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, Mr. Saltburn.
Yes.
Mr. Euphoria.
They are going to release that. Oscar Isaac, Christoph Waltz is in it.
Oscar Isaac is Frankenstein, correct?
No, I think Elordi might be. I think Isaac is.
Why are they picking like the most handsome guy in the world to be Frankenstein?
Because that guy's a good actor, Jacob Elordi.
He is a good actor. Did you even watch Euphoria?
No.
I mean, you don't even know, dude.
Guillermo
del Toro.
He made it, so it's a Netflix movie, but it's going to have a select theater release.
Like certain, like LA probably.
Probably small ones, yeah. Limited run, that kind of shit. And I think that that's where we're at. They don't know what to do with the theaters anymore.
I think just make good movies and people will go watch them.
But can you still make a $200 million movie and put it right to streaming? Does that make any sense either?
Probably.
Yeah, but how do you make money? How do you
you mean like the movie cost $200 million?
Yeah. Like how much did that movie Bright cost?
Oh my God.
Did you watch it? I didn't even watch it.
I like it.
90 million.
I like it. I think the movie's that's a super simple movie to like.
He's just a cop.
I wish they made more.
World.
Yeah, I wish they made more. Actually, I honestly wish they made more of those. It was so easy to like it.
Yeah,
it's not a great movie, but it's like it's so. Sometimes I want a movie I put on. It doesn't need to be difficult for me. Like that is not difficult. That's Will Smith. That's what's his name from fucking what's his name there? Kit, not Kit. What's his name there? The big fucking. The guy from guys, help me out here. Help me out, dude. Don't make me struggle with fucking
Joel Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton, okay, great actor. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he is good.
And that's it, dude. It was super easy.
Well, that's an interesting thought because it's like, what is a movie meant to be? Because back in the day, there obviously were bad movies. But
some of those bad movies were the rewatchable. The rewatchness of a bad movie is easy.
Yeah.
Like think about Austin Powers At its face value, not a great movie.
Oh my, no, it's so good.
No, you can't say great. Remember our scale in great movies, right? We're like we've reserved
Austin
the
Powers, I would say, is like a great movie.
right. Wow. Okay,
Dude, it's so.
I'll be
funny.
the level-headed man for both of us. Okay.
What is not great about it?
It's because it's bad. It's good, right? That's the thing. Those movies are bad, right? They're not great movies. Like the story is easy. It's very comedy based. Making like think about a parody of James Bond with Mike Myers as the guy.
Hilarious. Dude,
But I bet you if you
so
made a movie like that
funny.
today, it would not do well. That's my point. It doesn't stand the test of time. They don't age well.
I don't know. When's the last time you watched Austin Powers?
I watch it regularly. I love it. Did you get quieter?
What the fuck?
No, but I'm saying when we're defining things as great movies.
But like, yeah, Austin Powers is a fucking great movie, man.
Okay, I have a combo. Like I have something to bring it to. Training Day.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Like rewatchableness.
High.
And when you watch it, it's just as good, if not better, and you notice things. Austin Powers is the same fucking movie, dude. Every time you watch, $1 billion. Like it's the same movie.
You got a little.
What?
You got a little something right here. Oh, that.
Yeah,
They call that the Belgian dip.
dude.
Man, even that scene in the fucking jail where they do the rap and stuff.
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay, fine.
But
Do we
Training
go
Day
to-
is hard to compare. Training Day and Austin Powers is like
I'm trying to. I use those
heroin to
specifically.
apple pie.
Yeah, it's specific examples of like both movies. Okay, you could consider both of those great movies. Rewatchability though.
Is Austin Powers an all-time classic comedy?
All-time classic comedy.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be.
Damn, there's so many though for classic comedies.
Yeah, but it doesn't. There can be a lot. It doesn't disqualify.
Yeah, like the first one for sure. I'll give you the first one. Actually, wait,
second
Goldmember's
Goldmember's
hilarious too.
Dude, when he
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
There's two things I don't like in this world: people that disrespect people's culture, and the Dutch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, those movies are just great. I don't. There's just so many quotable moments. All of those little things then became very iconic bits that they did. Like that girl gets shot. Why are you still alive? he puts her in front.
Oh, Will Ferrell. You're talking about Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell as that. What's his name?
And Mustafa.
Oh, the Mustafa. Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
I've broken
I'm
both
very
of my.
badly hurt.
I've broken one of my. I'm going to try to stand up. I've now broken both of my legs.
Or like when he asks him 3 times.
Yeah, I cannot refuse a question once it's been asked 3 times.
Here's a good question for you. Did he ask him
Who do
3
you work
times?
for?
Did he ask him 3 times in that sequence?
No, that's why it's so funny.
I asked you 3 times. No,
Can you bring that scene up? That's a funny scene. I'd watch that one right now.
I can, yeah.
Jamie, bring
Yeah.
it up.
That's what I mean. I think that's just such a.
But just movies now, dude. If you get a movie like The One Battle After Another, that crazy, it's a good movie, dude. No, like you can't make a good movie like that and expect to make $1 billion.
Well, you can't. I don't think you can make an art house movie that's a big budget movie like that.
Yeah,
Because you can't train consumers to only go to the theater for a big IP.
yeah. It's all about IP. Eh? Were we talking about that?
I think we were.
I just
yeah.
read about, or I just heard about. Yeah, there's some hustle and bustle about the IP stuff.
Well, because that's
Nobody
so-
wants to. The interview I listened to was that without the big IP, that's why they keep releasing like Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or because like new ideas don't sell. Like
It's
a
not
new
that
idea.
They don't sell. I think it's a ratio thing. Like they have to put out so many new ideas to find a new IP of something you can make Like, for example, the Titanic was a new IP. $2 billion. They haven't made another one of those, or they haven't really tried that level.
Well, it
again.
didn't sink twice. So you can't make
You can't make it twice.
But
But that
Titanic
could be
2 Resurrection.
just fucking tankers pulling it up.
No, it's like an undead boat. It comes up and then it kills everybody.
But it could the Titanic movie could be in the same vein as Batman, where they take another look at different lives on the ship. Something like that. You know, like Jack's.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, dude.
Like Jack's story isn't the only story.
That's
on
a
the ship.
good, and then it's happening simultaneously as the other story's happening.
Yeah, like if you
That's
remade
a great.
it, if you remade it, you would have the new characters see Jack and Rose. There would be
Dude,
an homage where you like,
let's make it.
we'll make it, we'll fund it.
Why don't we pitch that to James Cameron? He's an idiot.
We should call him Jimmy.
Dude, it could be Yo, Jimmy. It could be like, you ever watch Be Kind Rewind?
Yeah,
We could just make our
bad movie.
high
Great.
rewatch.
High rewatch.
Yeah. Jack
Good-
Black though.
Good movie.
Jack Black and most
That's
Def.
a movie that scares the shit out of a studio, where they're like, "Oh, this is it. This is the whole thing," and you're like, "Yeah. What do you think?" They're like, "Sure, let's try it
Yeah,
out."
because they probably came up. They were like, "Hey, okay, so all the movies in the store get erased, and two guys are just going to remake them and sell them. What do you think about that?"
You guys
And
like
the studio's
that?
like, "That's it? How much is it going to cost?" $600,000. Like, no, we're filming just two of us in a store. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like for majority of the movie.
Us remaking it isn't even really big. Yeah, it's cardboard.
Like, we'll actually
cardboard.
pay for that ourselves. Like, Jack Black's like, "Yeah, it's going to cost me like a couple grand. Like, it's a camera." Like, no problem.
But with the IP thing, it's just that there's too much content that comes out that it seems like new ideas are bad. But it's actually more that they just don't spend a lot of time marketing new ideas.
But they don't have the time or the money. You have 12 months out of the year, only really 9 months for Oscar contention.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to get that stamp of approval, right? Because you don't want to release a movie. This is another thing Tarantino was talking about this podcast. He's talking about like this whole Oscar buzz bullshit, right? It's like you don't want to release a movie in February or March. But he's like, why can't you also? Because if you really want your movie to come out in March, and that's so the reason why they were talking about this is because he chose to release Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in July, which is tough because you're going to get a lot. It's good because there's not a lot of movies releasing like in the summer, dead of summer. Nobody wants to go to the movies, right? But it's a good movie to release then. In his idea, because he's like, I'm going to get a lot of people to go watch it because they want to see my movie. And then by the time December rolls around, I'm going to release it on Blu-ray. Now people are going to get to watch it again. And now I can send a Blu-ray as the screening tool instead of those screening things they send to the Oscars. Because they don't send the full movie usually. They send, if your movie's releasing by like October, November, December, you send a cut, not a full cut version to the... Yeah, he's like, sometimes you send, like, it's not the actual finished, like a Blu-ray is like, when you send this to those guys at Oscar, they can watch the other scenes. They can watch the scenes that aren't even in the movie. That's what he did with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know if you know in the Blu-ray release, bro. He has like scenes. He has scenes from Bounty Law in there that couldn't go in the movie. Lancer, he has full Lancer cuts that he couldn't put in the movie because he was saying the reason why he puts like some scenes from Lancer in the movie was because he's like, I wanted to make another Western, but I know that like I couldn't. So I was like, I'm just going to put as much of the shit in there as I can. And they broke down on this podcast the scene where Leo's in the bar, where the guy, where the Lancer guy comes in.
Yeah.
And if you watch it, he was explaining what he's realizing about audiences. I thought this was so cool. I should send you this podcast.
Please.
He's talking about he goes to movie theaters and early releases and watches audiences watch his movie. He doesn't even watch the movie. He watches the audiences. And he noticed something interesting for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was that scene, when it starts, it kind of comes out of nowhere. Like the guy rolls up on the horse, right? They talk. He's eating the chicken wing.
Yeah.
Leo's eating the chicken wing. They kill the guy, and he's like, yeah, well, come on in, whatever, Mr. Descartes too, right? He's like, they go in there. And then the audience the whole time is like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, what is this? Is this part of the movie, or is this they're filming the movie and he's in the movie? And then you watch them go to the bar and they're talking. And then, oh, come join me at my table for a drink, right? And then once they get at the table, that's about the time the audience settles into like understands and is like, oh, now we're interested. What's happening? And as soon as the audience settles in and is interested, that's when Leo fucks the lines up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That's when you're like, oh, wait, what the hell? And then he's like fucking it up. And then they do the reset, right, with the camera. And he's like, oh, can we just shoot it again or whatever, right? And it kind of sucks you out. It really makes you realize you're like, he's breaking the fourth wall kind of there. Because he's like, that's what we did with the camera. Like but you don't see any crew members, he said. You don't see any crew members.
You don't see any crew.
You just know that that's not part of the movie, but it is part of what's happening with Leo. And the reason why I did that, it was Leo's idea. That was all Leo's idea, to fuck up the lines.
Huh.
Did you know that?
He has a lot of ideas for the movie too.
Yeah.
Even the scene where he goes in the trailer.
Yeah. That's all. So
idea.
the reason why that made sense to Quentin, because Quentin didn't want to do that. He's like, no, I don't want you to fuck up my Western. I want Lancer to be Lancer. Don't fuck it up. He's like, this is what we'll do. We're going to film it two ways. We're going to film it your way, Leo, where you fuck up and we do that whole thing. And then he said, as soon as they did the first take of him fucking up, he's like, well, fuck, that's going to be in the movie, I guess. Because it's so good. He's like, it's so good.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and that's what connects perfectly with Leo's scene in the trailer, because if you didn't watch him fuck up, that's the other scene couldn't be in the movie. Because you wouldn't have known. It wouldn't have made sense as much to the audience. It really resonates because he's so upset with himself because he was like drinking last night and he fucked the lines up, and he fucked them up in such a simple way. That's what makes it interesting.
Well, him fucking up the lines makes more sense for his character too, because his character is falling apart.
Yeah.
In this career, he's amazing, and it humanizes the role more, because it's basically saying, yeah, he's this great actor. He does have the ability to be amazing, but like any professional, he's not perfect.
Dude, Quentin Tarantino is like a very interesting fella.
Yeah, he is. He's, that show, The Crypt Keeper, Stories from the Crypt Keeper?
No.
It's like a kid's show.
No
animated.
Idea.
No?
No.
Wow. It was on like YTV and shit. The guy would tell you like these scary stories and they would show you the animated version of it. I feel like that's where Quentin Tarantino comes from.
He comes from Story of the Crypt Keeper.
Stories of the Crypt Keeper. But I got this right here for you.
Oh, is that just for me?
No, I got the scene.
Oh, here we go.
Just a great scene.
And they picked the perfect. Lower it just a little bit. They picked the perfect girl for the second one too. She's great.
Heather Graham?
Yeah, she's so good.
Looks like one of Dr. Evil's set.
She's
See, like, this is what I mean about it being great. Like, see the background?
Yeah, it's all fake. Everything's
It's all
fake.
like fake, and like just this shot of him with the gun.
He's driving and shooting at the same time.
Where is he shooting? Look at where the gun is. It's so fucking bad and good.
She's driving.
Just one shot to the tire. See, that's why for me this is great, because you know how hard it is, and that telephone booth, like, oh my god, that's incredible. Like, to make something bad and good at the same time.
Yeah.
That's why that scene you
Who
just
directed
described.
it again? Who directed it? Not Steven Spielberg.
Good question.
Was it Spielberg?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, because he's in the third one, right? In the when they're in the Oscar audience, he's in it.
Yeah, he is. Jay Roach.
Jay Roach.
But that's what I mean. Like, that, to make something bad and good, that's why that scene, even in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where the little girl,
Yeah.
and he's like, give me that money, and if you want anything to happen to her, and then his reaction after, he, like, the layers of what he's fucking doing in there. He climbs out of this unscathed.
Steady now. Steady. Hands up.
Do you remember me? Austin Powers.
I don't recall your name, but your fez is familiar.
My name is Mustafa.
But your Fez.
This is when he pulls out the machete, right?
And I'm the man who will be
He has,
killing
the
you.
sword.
It's like curved. It's curved.
Why didn't they just shoot him? I don't understand.
No, they both have.
Judo chop.
Who sent you?
You'll have to kill me.
Who sent you?
Kiss my ass, Powers.
Who sent you?
Dr. Evil.
It's the pure annoyance. It's just the pure annoyance of being asked a question. I cannot stand being asked a question 3 times.
He doesn't even show that he's annoyed. He just answers it.
3 times, damn it.
The fucking dart in the neck.
That was easy.
That was easy.
Why did you tell us?
I can't stand to be asked the same question 3 times. It just irritates me.
Where is Dr. Evil hiding?
Why would he tell me? I'm just one of his low-level functionaries.
Where is
Dr. Evil hiding?
You'll have to torture me. I'll never tell you.
Where's Dr.
Where's
Evil
Dr. Evil
hiding?
hiding?
3 times.
3 times.
He's hiding in the secret volcano lair.
Where's Dr. Evil's secret volcano lair?
I spit at the question.
Do I really have to ask you 2 more times?
Oh, man.
Go to hell, Powers.
Fine. Where is Dr. Evil's
That's only 2
secret
times.
That is only 2
volcano
times.
lair?
I will take it to the grave with me.
Aha!
No.
You have to answer. He asked you 3 times.
But that's also what's funny about this whole series.
Yeah.
The second question was, do I really have to ask you 2 more times? So that would be the first question in a new line of questioning and wouldn't count in the other line of questioning.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
However, I'm just trying
This
to
is
get
so funny.
information
Like, where'd they come
and I
from?
don't need any consistency in the
Why do they have to disguise themselves? Just like think of that shot. That
Yeah.
shot is
Question,
literally
you are.
anywhere.
No, you're
Yeah.
preaching to the converted. Well, if I'm preaching to the converted, then why?
You know,
are
you're not
doing
even looking at me, man.
question
It's just rude.
form is my question. You're not even looking at me, man. Now you're just being rude. You know what I mean? You're not listening, man.
But wait, if he had a dart in his
Oh,
neck,
crikey.
why is he still talking to them for like 5 more minutes right now? Like, shouldn't he be passed out?
Well,
why
Austin,
it's
I think
beautiful.
this time you may have finally met your match.
Oh no, baby. I've beaten Dr. Evil before, and I'll beat him again.
I was talking about me.
I mean,
Them walking away with the baby carriage too is like so funny. They're literally
like
on
they
a-
would just run them over on the road when they drove past.
immediately they would see them. That's what I mean. That's why it's bad, but it's good. That's hard to do.
Yeah,
To
Mike
do that
Myers.
well is really hard.
Mike Myers. So before Austin Powers, he was just Saturday Night Live, pretty much.
No, Wayne's World.
Yeah, Wayne's World too. But he's always been making the same kind of movies, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Like besides, what else was he in that was serious? Anything serious?
No, not in the same way Jim Carrey did. No.
Yeah, like Jim Carrey moved back and forth of stuff.
Like Wayne's World comes out in 92, the year we were born, and then he does a couple. So I married an axe murderer. He does a little weird shit. Wayne's World 2, 93, and then
That's probably the most popular one.
for 4 years, nothing, and then Austin Powers International Man of Mystery comes out in 1997, and then that's pretty much you're riding
it
the
crazy
fuck
that-
out of that.
Isn't it crazy that Jim Carrey did In Living Color instead of Saturday Night Live?
Well, he didn't get it. He auditioned. He didn't.
I don't know why he wouldn't have got it. He belongs on the. He's a sketch. He literally is a perfect sketch comedian.
He is a perfect sketch comedian. Dude, this run he has. So in 99, Spy Who Shagged Me, which is arguably the best one. Then
That's the one we just watched. That's number 2.
then 2
Yeah.
years later, fucking Shrek comes out.
Yeah, that's great. Like he's got a lot of money. Can you look at his? He's probably in the 400 million kind of like.
Yeah.
Because Shrek, the residuals on Shrek must be insane.
Oh my God.
Like,
$200
you're
million
getting-
is what it says.
Yeah, that's still a lot, bro. For an actor, how many actors do you
that's
know have
liquid
200
cash.
million? Not many.
liquid cash.
He's liquid for sure.
He's as liquid as it gets, baby.
That's crazy. Sure. So you got Austin Powers, then Shrek, then you ride the shit out of Shrek.
Dude, Shrek
But that's
Toys?
it.
If
But
your
that's it,
shit is toys,
I don't think he gets money for the toys. He didn't make them. He didn't invent it.
no, I think he probably gets
just
something.
played
Might
the
get
voice.
something though.
If they use his voice for the toys and the games and stuff, yeah.
But yeah, let me see. Let me see if he does. That's what.
But like,
That's when.
but
you're
he
making
doesn't have
fucking-
that. He doesn't own the IP for Shrek. If he came up with the idea, then yeah, he's going to be way more than 200 million.
Pretty much, if your shit can be, yes, Mike Myers gets paid from the Shrek franchise receiving a substantial upfront payments in addition to compensation for the film's success. He has earned a reported $350,000 for the first movie and $10 million for the sequel, with further payments. Wow, what a jump!
So yeah, Shrek didn't even do that well comparatively. Isn't that crazy?
I think it's $1 billion franchise, though.
That's
But I'm saying, if you hit the kids market, it's game over. That's why Marvel is so successful.
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised Harry Potter's not up there with the worth.
I think the whole thing is like all 8 movies is like 6 billion or something. The whole package deal is in the bajillions.
Let me see. I think you're right. Oh,
9.
it's a lot. Yeah, 9.5
10?
billion.
So I think they don't put it up with those other ones because it's the whole thing. They're measuring the whole thing.
Well, it says the highest grossing film in the combined franchise is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, which made over 1.3 billion
By itself.
by itself.
So that one made 1.3, and then the whole thing as a whole is at like 9.
So the Deathly Hallows is number 14 on the list of all-time gross.
Crazy. Because everybody wanted to see how it ended, you know? They had to go watch the last part.
I mean, they're good movies.
They are good. I
They're
like
very
them
good.
quite a bit. I was a big Harry Potter. I want to get a tattoo right on my back. Like just Harry Potter. Just Harry. Just a full size.
Don't do that. That'll be disrespectful to you.
To myself, if I did
To
that.
yourself.
That's the only person who's getting disrespected is myself.
I was just in Boston this week.
How is that? Were you in Southie?
No,
Okay.
but I was in like downtown Boston, nice Boston.
Do you have a bagel?
It's fucking
good
nice.
bagels there.
I had some chowder.
You had some clam chowder?
You know what I've realized? You know when a place is an origin place for something and then it becomes so popular that everybody has it? At that point, it's just good everywhere. Like the clam chowder I had. It's clam chowder.
I will say the East Coast, like being in PEI, the chowder there is insane.
Yeah.
It's probably
Doesn't mean
better
you
than
can't
most.
doesn't mean you can't make it over here, you know?
What were you doing in Boston for a week? Were you there for a week?
Tuesday to yesterday.
What the hell were you doing?
I had a work conference.
Oh, you weren't even there for comedy.
No, I did a show. I was thankfully graced with a show.
You were graced? Like somebody's like,
graced.
here you go. Here's some
They
money.
bestowed it on me. It was a don't tell.
What does the don't tell mean?
You don't know what don't tell is? Why does nobody know?
Well, tell me. You can't tell me?
No. It's a big
Don't-
it's a big brand in North America. They do shows all over. Have you ever seen the Don't Tell comedy tapings on YouTube? Well, fuck.
So if I haven't seen it and the amount I scroll, nobody.
So here's the thing. This is what I remember when you said this, one of the episodes, you're like, how have you not seen this? Just because millions of people have seen something. You know what I'm saying?
But the food content is different. Like a lot of people see the food content.
Yeah.
We were talking about food content.
I was just saying content in general.
Your food content, that thing you made, I bet you killed it.
People liked it.
Yeah.
People liked it.
It's good. People like to watch people eat, bro.
Yeah, there's a weird.
But you got to tell me about Don't Tell.
I just said, well, basically, it's just this huge brand. It has 2.5 million, almost 2.5 million.
Okay, so
subscribers
how
on
did you?
YouTube.
They just reached out and they said, "Come and do a show."
No, there's like every city has a bunch of bookers who book their own don't tells, and then
Okay.
the don't tell that is famous are the tapings that they put them on YouTube, and it's a newer avenue to blowing people up.
So were you at a taping or you were just at a regular show?
I was just at a regular one. And the whole appeal of it is you go and you get a ticket and you do not get told the location until very close to the show. I think it's like 8 hours. Like you buy a ticket and then within 8 hours of the actual start time is when you get the location.
Wait,
of
like
the show.
I'm a customer. I buy a ticket.
You don't.
And then
you buy it right now. You put it in your cart. You check out. You do not immediately find out where it is.
Dude, that is stupid.
But that's what makes.
You're telling me it's more enticing that way? I have to I don't know my
Yeah.
plans for Saturday night.
No, you know your plans. That's the thing that they figured out. Do you get it?
So I have plans, but I don't know where
I'm
I'm
going to a comedy show, and I don't know where it is until closer to the actual show. Is such an enticing vehicle because they're always in some cool place. Like the one I did in Boston was in this. Listen to this. It was in a place called Muggsy Jeans.
Sounds amazing.
The guy had beer and liquor there. Every Don't Tell they have like a special event. I don't know how they do it. He comes up to us and he goes, "Hey, if you guys want to wear any of the clothes on stage, let me know." And I was like, that's fucking insane.
Clothes of what? Like the Muggsy jeans?
From the store.
Did you say yes?
No.
Oh, I would
That's
do that.
That's a trap. To me,
I'd
that's
be
a
like,
trap.
pay me. Well, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Well,
Were the
they're-
clothes nice?
They're very nice. It was like, if you look
So
up
it'd be like,
Muggsy
listen-
Jeans.
Okay, listen to me. You go, hey, I'll do that if I get to keep it.
Exactly. No, exactly.
That's
That's
a
just
trap?
one of those things where you're like, oh, fuck, I got to go. And then if somebody doesn't see you, like you're wearing this sweater, like, what is that? That's liability. Like I've never, when he said that in my heart, I wanted to go up to him and say, hey, you don't say that ever again to people here. Wear the clothes? Of course, all of us will. It's all nice shit.
So you didn't, though.
I didn't.
But
Did the show.
did other people wear the clothes?
No, people are smart.
Okay. I
But
don't understand
then
why
last
you keep
night-
saying that people are smart. What am I missing?
I think it's just too easy to get a little carried away with it.
Okay.
Don't you think so?
Well, I think if I'm in the business of getting something from somebody, like you're doing a lot of the grunt work. If you're
Well, they're
gonna be
not
gracious-
giving you them. They're
No,
just
but
saying
you
wear
just
it.
ask. If I get to keep it, I would do it. If I don't, anyways, you
Maybe
do the
you're
fuck.
right.
That's
Maybe-
besides the point.
Maybe you're right.
That's besides the point.
Maybe you're fucking right.
So you do the don't tell show.
Maybe you're fucking right, Anto.
Did
Maybe
you
I
find-
missed an opportunity to get some jeans. I looked at the prices, $200.
Were they nice jeans?
Very nice. Says it's the most comfortable jeans in the world.
I don't know. I feel like if he's announcing it to all of the comics, then you go up privately, like you like guys, I gotta go to the washroom. But when you go to the washroom, you go, hey, Mr. Muggs, you want me to wear those jeans on there? I'll talk about them. I'll make a joke about them, but I want to keep the pair of jeans.
I wanted to go back and buy a pair.
That would have been you would have been a sucker if you did that.
I saw the prices though.
Is $200 a lot for a pair of jeans? I feel like that's normal now for a pair of jeans.
Is that what your pants? Is that what your pants are worth?
When I was buying jeans, I would say they were over 100 for sure.
When you say when you were buying jeans,
I haven't bought a pair of jeans 10 years probably.
Is that because you spent $200 on it?
I wouldn't say that the price reflects why they've lasted so long. More like I'm not a jean guy anymore.
These are 200 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, so they're like $70 American or $120 American.
Pair of
whatever.
pants.
Yeah, I think clothes are way more expensive than we think they are.
I'm okay with Levi's. I'll pay $110 for that. Big brand. They know what to do.
Okay, so you do the don't tell show
In Boston, 40
while
people.
you're at the conference, 40 people. Okay.
I had one last night at Don't Tell here in Toronto in a shawarma shop.
So you
Bad
got
energy.
you don't tell.
Bad
So-
vibes.
So the second don't tell, not good. I can't hear you.
Well, shit.
So the second don't tell, not good.
To be honest, the one in Boston was okay. It was okay. It's like
I don't know how to read what you're saying anymore.
I've started to realize that
you don't want to be a comedian?
No. That
Damn.
sometimes people just aren't silly.
Yeah, you're right.
And I am silly about comedy. And I find there's like a silliness to what I do. And sometimes people just take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Like the show I did late last night, that audience was taking themselves so seriously. And it's like, we're nobodies. Just relax and, just have a good time.
It's kind of like how I feel about you and I doing this podcast. Because sometimes I kind of, just listen. Sometimes I get, while we're doing it, I get lulled into this like false sense of security where I'm like, fuck, this is a good podcast. Like I would listen, I would listen to this podcast. And it makes me mad that nobody's listening to it.
Some people listen.
Some people listen. Some people listen. Some people listen.
On that note, that's it. Some people listen.
Some people don't.
Sometimes you got to do some comedy. You got to have a rough ride.
That's what we're doing. We're on the rough ride.
But Boston was great. I could live there. Beautiful city.
All right. We're moving to Boston.
We're moving to Boston. You got any closing thoughts for our listener?
Hey, just follow me on all my Just kidding.
Follow me on 1 foot to go down.
Yeah.
1 foot to go down the wrong path. I can't believe you're hunting.
I'm going. I'll send a picture.
Wow. Well, that's been us.
Another week. Don't be sorry.